lens, because that's not the plastic case, it's a lens. Okay,
it's a lens.
It's a lens. All right, so
and then this is called a slab.
A slab. I did not know that. Oh, he's got to get a new word for me. Customer pick. I already know you love this. 2019 WestPoint Mint 1969, 4.8 out of 5-star review. First day of issue, limited edition, 1776, set of 3 Lincoln cents at $189.95. Why is everybody so excited about this one?
Well, the government's never done it before. So if you want all of the WestPoint minted Lincoln cents ever made by the United States government in the 110 years they've been making the Lincoln cent, it would be these 3.
Oh, they just made 3 and that's it?
Just 3 this year. Now look at the sold counter, 1,256. So there's only 500 left out of the 1776.
Oh boy.
So, and it's like, okay, so where do you get these coins?
Yep.
Well, the Mint didn't release them individually. They don't come in their own set.
Did you crack them open and grade them?
No, they're bonus coins.
Oh.
If you bought the United States government issue proof set with all the estimated coins,
yes,
they sent you this in a little baggie.
Ah.
If you bought the silver proof set from the United States government, they sent you one of these in a baggie.
Well, how can those grade well if they're set in a baggie?
They don't. That's why.
Okay.
That's why the Mint State 69 is such a big deal.
And that's like the best you can get.
I have a few Mint State 70 sets.
How much are they?
I think they're $999. If you go to hsn.com, check that out.
All right.
And then this, if you buy the Mint set, then you get this coin once again in a little baggie. This is the coin right here in Mint State 69. There's many people in first day of issue paid over $189.95 for this coin in NGC, PCGS, whatever it is. This coin, extraordinarily difficult. This coin in Mint State 70, we sell the set for $9.99. In NGC or PCGS, I don't think you can find that coin for less than $2,000 in Mint State 70.
Really?
So that's a big deal.
Wow.
So we've got the sets, and then these are all 3 of them. So you had to buy a proof set, a silver proof set, and a United States government mint set. And then you had to have them certified, and you can't do all that for basically $189.95. And then go ahead and put it in a red oak presentation box.
Oh, this is a nice one. Is a set? Oh, look at that. That's nice.
So that's beautiful. Plus, we individually match numbered them, so all the numbers match in every one of these. Only 1,776. Now you understand why we've sold 1,200 plus of these.
And ours are 5.
That's right. Exactly. And that's why we're looking at this. And then, of course, you know, you got that. You got the flex pay. You got all the other stuff. I mean, you know.
And we ship with the first payment. It's on your charge card that you already own, $47.49. When you do the first payment, we send you the entire set right away. Because I know over the years people have said, oh, you pay it off and then we mail it to you like, well, layaway. No, it's the reverse. It's the obverse of layaway using coin language. See, I'm trying to impress Mike today. And it's, do you like that one, Mike? We send with the first payment, so it's the opposite.
Yeah, I'd go with diametrically opposed.
Oh, okay. There you go. He's throwing it out. Okay.
For no reason.
Every time I work so hard, he's pushing me right back in my
that's not true at all. I was very happy with the lens.
You were, I know. You actually looked excited that I got that word. Okay.
There you go. Yeah, that's the one right there. So, Rick pulled that right up for us. So that's the 70 set.
Oh, there's $1,000.
$1,000.
Okay.
I got a dozen.
They'll sell out though. 8.
What?
You have 8.
I'm sorry.
It is 8.
I got 8.
They're already selling.
They're of course they are.
Yeah.
Because like I said, the Mint State 70 coin, the SP70 coin.
Yeah.
You can't find that coin for $999.95 in 70.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, PCGS or NGC, that's $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 coin.
Oh my goodness.
So anyway, so we're gonna have this. So I wanna go back at what these coins are. Because one of the reasons like that S-Mint Silver Eagle is gonna be a big deal, okay?
Yes.
That all those other things are gonna be big deals, is these coins are one of those reasons.
There's how many are sold.
Okay, 1264. Because they were not released by themselves. You only could buy, you had to buy the regular issue set.
And then they came separately in a bag.
And then it came separately. So I would order 100 of these sets.
Oh.
And they would take 100 of these coins in little plastic bags, throw them all into a box, and then I'd get the box, and they're just a mess. Getting this coin in 70, almost impossible. This one's a little easier in 70. They did a little better job with this coin, impossible in 70. I think the entire population is like 1,000 coins for all the grading services.
Oh my goodness.
In 70, yeah. It's just ridiculous. As a matter of fact, I think the United States Mint is currently sold out of US Mint sets because of this coin.
Oh, really?
Right here, because everybody wanted this coin right here. And so the only way to get them is to buy the other coin sets. So you had to buy a proof set, you had to buy a silver proof set, you had to buy a mint set, then you had to have those, and then you had to get them graded, and that's $90. And then the proof set and the mint set and all that is more than $90. So you can't do this for $189.95.
Yeah.
And I can tell you, like this coin, I have a bunch of these coins graded Mint State 65.
Oh.
65, 66, 67, 68. 69s and 70s are crazy rare.
And what we bring on air is the 69.
That's right. We bring this one to 69. We had 8 of the 70 sets at $1,000.
But they are on hsn.com if you want them.
They are. Please go there.
Yep.
And then we've got the reverse proof. Now, this coin we can do in 70. I think I sell that for $199 by itself or $179 in 70. That's the easiest coin to get in 70. This coin, I haven't had this in 70 other than in the set in 5 months.
Oh, really?
I think we sold them out at $249 or $279 or $349
for the one coin.
For this coin in 70. So 69 is the highest affordable grade that we're going to have here. First day of issue, you get all 3 coins. You get, look, in the Red Oak presentation box, this is $29.95.
Just for the box.
Just for the box.
Yeah.
So now you take that out of there, you're basically $50 a coin for the 69s right across the board on that. $50 a coin is a tremendous, I think, value for that.
Yeah.
So the lights in the studio are doing no favors to these coins.
I know. I'm trying to show a little bit. Yeah.
We had a couple of presentations of this, and like I said, over 1,500 of these coins, or I'm sorry, over 1,200 of these coins had already been spoken for. We're down to about the final 500 trios of these. The United States government, now, these are WestPoint minted coins. Now understand, the United States government, one of the cool things they did is they've never done WestPoint minted Lincoln cents before. Well, they've made some coins at WestPoint Mint, they think in 82 and 83, but they didn't put mint marks on them. So we just don't know 100% if they're going to be West Points or not. We're not 100% sure, but these have got the mint marks. These are the only 3 United States government issued coins that have got a West Point mint mark on them. That's just the fact of the matter.
Right, and also, you know, graded and on FlexPay, $47.49 on any major credit card, and we'll mail you all 3 of them with the Red Oak presentation box with your first payment. And it's a customer pick, so we already know you guys love this.
Yeah, and you know, and we've already
4.8 out of 5 stars
for 1,200 people with doing that. So like I said, there were 1,280 now sold.
Oh my goodness.
So we're under 500 available. So remember, you get all 3 at $189. That's not $189.95 a piece. That's all 3 coins with the Red Oak presentation box. All of that for $189.95. Like I said, spectacular opportunity. Final 500 of these going out the door. And so as the United States government does these special issue things, they don't necessarily have an opportunity or desire or a necessity of doing this next year. So, you know, if this becomes a one and done thing, this is one of those deals that collectors will kind of search after this for years and years and years and years as a one-time only thing.
Or buy it here now.
Or buy it here now. That's
or
right.
buy it here now easily.
Stay ahead of the down the road game.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. And you know, some of you have already picked it up and loved it and took the time to write a review. I know we're going to talk about this for one more minute, and then we're going to sneak in one last thing in our 2-hour show. So kind of final seconds on this, Mike, one more minute to talk about this.
Well, once again, it's unique and it's complete. Now understand, completeness is important. So let's say you want all the San Francisco minted Lincoln cents. That's an endeavor, okay? That is hundreds of thousands of dollars and weeks and months and maybe years of work.
And connections.
And connections.